What up, Talkin Fight fans? Thanks for tuning in to today's episode of Knuckle Up featuring Mike Orr and Cedric Benn doing what we do best, guys. Cross X. You know what it is. We're here. It's Wednesday. It's hump day. Cedric, you're about to take off and go to Bulgaria. So, we're going to make it an easy week for you, brother, because I know you got a lot of work ahead of you when you get there.
Yes, challenging experience.
It's going to be a challenging but wonderful experience. I can't wait to see some of the footage that you bring us from Bulgaria. It's going to be great. But, guys, you know what we're here for today, man. We're talking prospects, and we got a great one for you. A man that goes by the name of Josniel Castro, the Gorilla. Yes, man, the Gorilla. Let me tell you about this kid. He is managed by Shearns Boxing. He's promoted by Shearns Boxing Promotions. This kid, he's managed by Chuck Shearns. He is sporting a wonderful undefeated record right now of 9-0 with 7 knockouts in the welterweight division. This 25-year-old 5'9" fighter is out of Boca Raton, Florida, originally from Carolina, Puerto Rico. He's ranked 80th out of 396 in the United States right now, 405 out of 2,071 in the world, and he is sporting a 70% knockout rating. He's been in this career now, this pro, the paid ranks, man, for 2 years now. He debuted November the 14th, 2020, guys. He is scheduled to fight Diego Vincent Perez coming October the 8th, 2022 at the Tennis Center in Delray Beach. And he is also scheduled to fight November the 5th, less than a month later, at the AIC Gymnasium in Springfield. So, yes, this kid is super, super busy. The Gorilla, man. Let's talk about him. I know you've been watching some of these wonderful highlights. Cedric, let's break it down for the people.
How old is he?
25.
25, and he's staying active. He's staying busy. That's a good thing. So, you can tell he's really in the gym a lot. One thing I like about him is how he keeps his hands up nice, both hands up, his lead hand up high. I always talk about this generation of boxers, and understandably so. Everyone tries to copy Mayweather. He's the best of the generation, so you understand why everyone tries to copy his style, but not too many people can do it. You got to master the fundamentals first. Master the fundamentals, and he does a good job of that. He comes forward. He's not just keeping his hands up waiting for you. Like, he's keeping his hands up, coming forward, and starting with his jab. And it's different because he puts pressure on you. There's different types of pressure. Like, he puts that pressure on you like he's coming after you, but he's not like smothering you just
Right.
with random punches. He's coming after you, but he's stopping at a certain distance to make sure that he's at full extension with his straight punches.
Right. Definitely,
so, yeah, he's a smart boxer.
Definitely utilizing the power that he has. At 25, this kid can drop people, man. He's sporting a great knockout rating. 9 wins, 7 coming by way of knockout. I'm pretty sure you're watching that third round of that fight where he is just literally picking apart his opponent. And I love the way he throws that jab out there, man. He's utilizing that jab to its full extension, which means he's getting maximum power and torque on those punches. And then he's not afraid to play the levels. He's throwing that jab out there to blind you so that when you cover up, he's coming downstairs and he's going to rip you and punish you to the body, man. This kid is the true gorilla. This kid is he's got a long, long career ahead of him. He has a bright future, definitely has a bright future ahead of him. He is an extremely talented fighter who has gotten his professional career off to an unbeaten start. 9-0, 7 KOs. He has a devoted manager in Chuck Shearns.
And wait! Before you get all the other details, going back about his jab. That fight that you just talked about, where he stopped his opponent in the third round.
Yeah.
All those body shots were set up because he was using his jab, and his opponent. He kept that jab in his opponent's face the whole time, so he couldn't even really prepare for the body shots. And then once you get a lot of body shots, like just naturally your hands will drop a little bit more, and that just opened up top. Jab a couple jabs up top to get his hands back up, and then right back downstairs. So yeah, man, he's a very smart boxer.
Definitely has a high IQ for a guy who's only 25 years old in the ring. Yeah, exactly what you're saying, Cedric. He's keeping the pressure on with that jab so that his opponent can't really see where it's coming, where it's going to go next. And he's really, really good at playing those levels. He knows how to use that distance and his height to his advantage, and he fights like a very tall, long boxer. So definitely, this kid is going to be one to watch in the future. He's got a devoted manager, Chuck Scherns, experienced trainer Derek Santos in his corner. However, life has not always been this good to Castro. In particular, his childhood, which was very disparate. When his family moved from Puerto Rico to Lawrence, Massachusetts, when he was a baby, his parents abandoned him because they did not want to take care of him. So he spent most of his childhood living in and out of shelters and 5 different foster homes, constantly apart from his siblings. Castro was always getting into trouble and fights in school and hung around the wrong crowd that was involved in drugs. When he turned 18, he was homeless for a couple of months after he aged out of the juvenile system. Nevertheless, he got his life moving in the right direction with the help of boxing. Castro and Scherns met through a mutual friend, Kendrick Ball Sr., in November of 2020, and they really bonded with one another. Scherns first became his advisor and later his manager. Castro, another integral part of Castro's team is his trainer, Santos, who has been a trainer for over 20 years and has been either the chief cornerman or assistant trainer for several former world champions, Nate Campbell, Randy Bailey, Sergey Kovalev, Adonis Stevenson, Bartholomew, and the current the WBA champ, Ugas. While Castro was in Boca Raton area of Florida, he met Santos after hearing really good things about him and his fellow fighters. Following a series of meetings over the next several months, Castro eventually moved to Florida, and they have been inseparable ever since. Castro's professional career, is really great. Off to a great start, man, because of his mental toughness, tremendous work ethic, being a great listener who absorbs whatever information Santos tells him because of that wonderful bond that they have. As he has a constant desire to learn and get better, he also displays hard-hitting left hook and that right uppercut, which has contributed to 3 straight knockout victories in 4 out of 5 of his fights. With Santos in his corner, Castro's skills and power will undoubtedly get exponentially better over time. In addition, he's gained invaluable fighting experience by sparring with 2 stablemates, former world light champion Chris Algieri, as well as former MMA star Vitor Belfort, now a heavyweight boxer who is the most recent fight won a first-round technical knockout over Hall of Famer Evander Holyfield. Castro and Santos have trained together for the past over about 18 months in Boca Raton. During his time, Castro is now 9-0. So, guys, be on the lookout for this guy, man. Scherns and Santos, Castro's team consists of strength and conditioning coach, also Phil Daru, and nutritionist Jose Roja, and the camp coordinator, Maureen Shea. So this guy definitely has the right people behind him. And with somebody like Vitor Belfort as a training partner, we know where this power is coming from. Castro had a great amateur career which consisted of 45 amateur fights, which he ended up with 28-17 record. While he fought for Portland Boxing Club, he moved to Maine for a change of scenery and to focus on boxing. Castro's amateur career culminated him being ranked the 3rd in the United States in the welterweight 152-pound division from 2017 to 2018, and just 31 fights. Many of his bouts came against boxers who had 3 times as many fights as he did. Castro won a bronze medal at the USA National Championships in 2016. He made it to the semifinals in 2017 and 2018. He advanced to the quarterfinals of the USA National Championships in 2017, and he was a 4-time New England Golden Gloves champion from 2015 to 2018. And, he owns amateur victories over unbeaten professionals Jalen Renaud and Joey Borio. Sorry, a little bit tongue-tied there. And a USA National England welterweight champion, Mike Ohan Jr., who is 14-1-8 with 8 KOs. So we know definitely that he is a highly decorated amateur. We can see that, and you can definitely see that in the skills. Cedric, you want to add to this?
No, man, you said it all basically, the stats and everything.
Yeah, man. You know what it is.
Yeah. But I was just gonna say, what does he have? What's his next thing scheduled? Does he have anything scheduled up?
Yeah, so his next fights, we got him scheduled. He's going to be fighting October the 8th against Diego Vincent Perez, who is currently holding a record of 13, 15, and 2, and that will take place at the Tennis Center in Delray Beach. Guys, be on the lookout for this bout. It's going to be a good one.
What weight class is this again?
This is the welters, our lovely 47s. So
okay, so he's 9-0 right now, so he still has a couple of years before he reaches up to the top level guys. So again, as I say all the time, as these guys move up in competition level, their skill level is gonna have to move up with them with that experience. So hopefully they gain. You know, the whole purpose of the whole purpose is when you're in your first couple of matches is not just to simply get some easy wins. It's to actually learn on the job. You know, to get used to doing what you're training inside the ring. Of course, if you were a high level amateur, it's a little bit easier to make that transition. But it's still a harder transition at the professional level when it's a lot more rounds, the gloves are smaller, and the defense is a lot more important. Obviously, defense is important all the time, and whether you're amateur or professional, but specifically when you're not wearing headgear and wearing smaller gloves.
Right.
So with Mr. Castro,
the gorilla Castro,
the gorilla, TG.
TG, baby, TG, the gorilla. Definitely a great alias.
Yes, hopefully he maintains his jab and keeps progressing that he is as he moves up in competition.
Definitely. Well, guys, you know what it is, man. It's hump day. It's your man, Mike Gore, and Cedric Benn doing what we do best, man. Prospects from around the world for you to watch. Be on the lookout for Josniel Castro, the gorilla, coming to a fight card near you October the 8th. You heard it here from us, man, at Talkin Fight. We will see you tomorrow. Same time, same channel, new prospects. If you haven't already, man, hit that subscribe. Help us hit the 3,000, man. You know what it's about. Peace.